Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Jack and I quit my job 4 years ago and have been traveling around the world ever since because of these markets, which is pretty cool. And in this video today, I'm going to be giving you a price prediction on one of my favorite coins. This is part of my portfolio and it's one of the coins that I am very bullish on. So we're talking today about Helium HNT. So I'm going to be covering briefly a little bit of technical analysis, although not much because I want to keep this video on point. Today, we're talking about price predictions, not in the short term, but in the long term. Where are we going to go in this bull cycle? So all that and more in this video. But one more thing, if you're not already subscribed, please do it now. Hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on. These markets are very fast moving. And if you're not notified when you get an upload from me, you might not see me when you need it. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So starting briefly with a little bit of context where we are right now in this cycle. So we put in our market cycle low in the bear market in 2022/2023. We broke up in the first part of this bull cycle towards the start of this year to this prior resistance level. We then rejected back down, formed a perfect base. We're at our prior resistance level, which is structurally beautiful. HNT did exactly what we wanted to do here. During the most of this year, we were stuck under this downtrend, this down sloping trend line, which is in line with our RSI as well, which we're both doing the exact same thing. Now, in July of this year, we finally broke up above our trend line on the RSI and our trend line in the price action, and also held that 50 level on the RSI, while, if you can just see, while retesting our perfect base that we formed in the summer. And from there, it's been up only. So HNT is conforming to technical analysis, which is good. It's what we want to see, because you can see we're respecting resistance levels, we're respecting support levels, and now we are once again finding ourselves at resistance. So I have marked this on my graph as the FOMO zone. So I believe personally that once we see a break and a close above $11, this level here, we are going to basically evaporate, or what's the word, teleport, if you want to say, straight up and another 100% pretty much immediately. And that's, for me, is only the start of my target. So for price targets, like most technical analysts, I guess you could say, most people use the Fibonacci levels, and I do as well. They are a good target to use. I don't just like to put out price targets with no real backing whatsoever. But in addition to that, I've got three confluences for why I give you these targets, just to give you the technicals behind it, just to prove to you I'm not just pulling these targets out of my asshole. So the first thing we're going to go through is our Fibonacci sequence, because it's one you'll probably be familiar with. So let's take a look at that now. So on the HNT, it's a little bit different, because most times we have a market cycle high that we can use and then target the 1618 or 2618. However, in Helium, just to keep things conservative and keep things level ground, we can't really do that, because it's just far too high for my liking in the immediate from the price action we have currently. It's too early to go for that. So what I am going to give you here is what I think to be a conservative, realistic target. So the first one is our 618, the golden pocket. So this is the most important Fibonacci zone, and that would be falling in at $40. So it's a nice round number. And in fact, you could use that as another confluence. Cryptos and stocks love round numbers. So target one is at $40. Now, it's not just the Fibonacci why we're talking about this. It's also because oftentimes coins that got launched at a bad time and collapsed from their initial launch often do in the next bull cycle. They often rally back to that opening price, which is around about this Fibonacci zone. So that's two confluences there. You've got the opening price for HNT around about that $40 level, and you've also got the 618 Fibonacci level at that same point. Now, there is one other confluence that I absolutely love to use that not a lot of people really use, and that is the Bitcoin pair. So I use the Bitcoin pair to give me some insight, so you can look behind the scenes on what's actually happening on the USD pair. Because what a lot of people don't realize, the USD pair is not actually real. It's really, cryptos are all priced in Bitcoin. So the dollar pair you see is the equivalent of what that amount of Bitcoin is worth on dollars on that specific day. So Bitcoin, the Bitcoin pairs are the real charts. And this is where it gets pretty interesting and why I love HNT so much. So I've got two targets here. I've got 58,000 Satoshis at this pivot point right here. And then I've got our higher one, our opening price right here, if you see that. So what this would translate to from here on the Bitcoin pair is either a 500% gain or a 600% gain. And that changes things. That gives us information that we don't have on the USD pair that we can use to give ourselves some targets. So let's start with our higher level, our golden box here. So let's say if Helium gains 600% on the Bitcoin pair, all Bitcoin has to do is stay stable. If it doesn't increase by one more dollar from today's price, that would translate to HNT gaining 600%, even if Bitcoin just stays stable where it is. So where would that take us, right? That takes us past this prior level and puts us right up here at the very top wick right here. And that would put us at $64. So for me, for Helium, my price target for this bull run is $64. Now, it is not guaranteed to get there. That is my higher price target. But additionally, we also had that other Bitcoin level, which was at more like a 500% gain. So where would 500% put us on the Bitcoin pair, on the USD pair? 500% would put us at round about, let's call it $55. So there you are. There you have it. My sell zone for Helium in this bull market is between $55 and $63. I've given you three confluences of why I can do that. We've used Fibonacci levels, we've used prior price structure, and we've used the confluence with the Bitcoin pair for getting those targets. So I hope you did enjoy that video. Let me know what you thought. If you haven't already, please do click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video on the days that you actually need them. So I'm going to leave this video there and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.